The city's fading in the shadows now. Headlights blur across the rain outside. Another night, the clock keeps counting down. While sleeping, I remain on different sides. Cold coffee sitting on the windowsill. Neon colors paint the empty floor. 1,000 conversations left unfinished. Still drift around this apartment door. Your photographs of us inside a drawer, hidden underneath old movie stubs. Funny how the smallest pieces linger long after everything becomes dust. Every street grows quiet, every signal turns red. Every thought gets louder inside my head. I stay awake while the world disappears, following echoes through corridors of years, tracing reflections on midnight glass, watching old feelings continue to pass. The moon hangs low above the avenue, silver light spilling across the room. Somewhere between goodbye and dawn, I'm still carrying pieces of you. A taxi rolls beneath the amber lights, its tail lights vanish into distant fog. Radio hums through paper-thin walls like a soundtrack written for being lost. The storm outside begins to slow its pace, tiny droplets slide from every sign. Meanwhile, memories move without permission, crossing boundaries I can't redefine. Empty intersections, silent telephone lines, questions with no answers, returning every night. I stay awake while the skyline grows dim, holding fragments that refuse to give in, searching the dark for something familiar, finding the silence becoming clearer. Street lamps shimmer across the boulevard, fading like wishes made from afar. Somewhere between regret and peace, different chapters, stars. Maybe healing isn't loud, maybe it arrives unnoticed, like daylight slowly touching rooftops without asking for attention. Maybe hearts don't break at once, maybe they unravel thread by thread, until one morning the weight feels lighter than it did before. I stay awake through the final hour, watching night surrender all its power. The clouds begin opening overhead as new colors spread. The horizon glows beyond the haze, soft gold replaces shades of gray for the first time in a while. The future doesn't feel so far away. Beyond the window, and this story has only just begun. Your name appeared for half a second on the screen, glowing in the dark. One notification, one heartbeat, then silence again. The rain has stopped, but every rooftop shines like the city is holding on to tears. A message window waits beneath my thumb, filled with words I've carried for months. Outside the traffic moves like distant stars, crossing paths they'll never cross again. I wonder if our story looks the same from wherever you are tonight. Every sentence forms, then falls apart, like paper airplanes lost before they start. There's a text I never said, still living quiet electricity, blue light stretching across the floor. I scroll through memories without a destination, like wandering streets I used to know. Oh, photographs carry familiar smiles, frozen inside another season, back when forever sounded believable and distance felt impossible. Certain roads keep circling back to where they began, no matter how far the headlights ran. There's a text I never said, floating through forgotten conversations, a confession made too late, a promise missing its occasion. Moments turn to paragraphs, paragraphs turned into ghosts. Now every unsent letter feels heavier than most. There's a text I never sent, and it still knows my name. Maybe some words belong to the night, not because they're unimportant, but because they arrive after the story is already changed. Maybe closure isn't found inside a message bubble, maybe it waits somewhere else, beyond the need for a reply. There's a text I never sent, resting quietly beneath the stars, no longer asking for an answer, no longer reopening old scars. The city keeps moving, the sky keeps turning, the dawn keeps coming without permission. There's a text I never sent, but tonight I'm finally letting it remain unread. The screen goes dark, the room grows still, another chapter closes without a single word being delivered. A tiny green dot, 1,000 possibilities, none of them mine. The city glows beneath a blanket of haze, windows flicker high above the streets. Everyone belongs somewhere tonight, except the thoughts that keep returning to me. I tell myself it doesn't matter now, yet somehow here I am again, staring at a status underneath your name, like it holds the ending I never found. One small sign, one fleeting trace, enough to pull me back into the same place. Last seen online a moment ago, close enough to notice, too far to know. The distance between us can't be measured by miles, it's hidden inside all these unfinished nights. Last seen online, then gone once more, leaving shadows where certainty stood before. I watched the screen fade into blue, while every road still leads to you. Street lights stretch across the windshield, golden rivers flowing through the dark. The radio whispers through the speakers, like it understands this aching heart. A familiar song begins to play, the one we loved during the summer drives. Now every note feels like a photograph, trying to keep old colors alive. The clock keeps moving, the room stands still. Some memories leave, others never will. Last seen online, a brief little spark, vanishing quietly back into the dark. No explanation, no final page, just silence growing with every passing day. Last seen online, then out of sight, another unanswered chapter of the night. The moon hangs over empty avenues, and somehow everything reminds me of you. forgetting, like waking up and feeling nothing. But maybe healing is remembering without breaking apart. Maybe it's learning that not every story needs a reunion to have meaning. Last seen online, the words remain, but they don't carry quite the same weight. The stars above the skyline shine without asking who'll stay behind. Last seen online, a distant light fading softly in the morning skies. The city breathes a brand new day, and for a second I almost look away. The notification never comes. The world keeps turning anyway. Somewhere beyond this sleepless window, another story waits. Inside, your side of the bed has learned a different language. The blankets rest untouched beneath the moon. Dust settles slowly on forgotten corners where laughter once filled every room. The elevator hums through concrete walls, a lonely sound traveling floor to floor. Meanwhile, your memory walks these hallways like it still owns a key to my door. I've changed the pictures, moved the furniture around, yet somehow your shadow always finds the house. You're a ghost in my head, moving through places I cannot defend. A voice in the static, a face in the rain, a song that appears when I whisper your name. You're a ghost in my head, neither alive nor gone, living somewhere between memory and loss. Every night rebuilds what daylight tears apart and leaves your silhouette across my heart. Traffic lights flicker through the curtains, painted red and gold across the floor. I watch the colors slowly disappear like promises fading from before. The city carries millions of stories, yet mine keeps circling the same scene. A final conversation never spoken, a future that remained a dream. Time keeps passing, the seasons rearrange, but certain wounds forget to change. You're a ghost in my head, drifting through every unfinished thread. A photograph hidden beneath the years, a melody drowned inside my fears. You're a ghost in my head, weightless but strong, turning quiet moments into songs. No matter where the night begins, your reflection always finds its way in. Maybe some people never truly leave, not because they stay, but because they become part of the scenery. Like streetlights on familiar roads, like constellations above old neighborhoods, always present, even when nobody is looking. Oh, the rain taps softly against the glass, the clock forgets to make a sound. The darkness stretches through the room, and all that's left is now. You're a ghost in my head, you're a ghost in my head, you're a ghost in my head. Maybe healing starts the moment we stop chasing echoes and let them become part of the wind. The storm moves east, the clouds begin to break. For the first time in months, I don't follow. No destination, sweat roads and thoughts that refuse to stay part. The engine breathes beneath the midnight sky. Tires draw silver lines through puddles of light. Downtown reflections slide across the glass like scenes from a life moving too fast. Billboards shimmer over quiet lanes, the colors melting into the rain. Every corner carries a familiar ache, every turn reveals another mistake. The city keeps unfolding, block after block, while memories ride beside me without ever talking. That empty passenger seat feels heavier than it should, a space filled with everything we never understood. Every red light holds me still, every highway stretches long, and somehow every mile tonight keeps proving you're gone. That empty passenger seat knows every secret I hide. The silence sitting there feels louder than the drive. 1,000 streets beneath these wheels, 1,000 stars above, yet nothing fills the place once occupied by love. The green signal flashes through the mist, the boulevard opens into darkness. Storefront signs flicker one by one like fading chapters of a novel unfinished. The radio offers distant melodies floating softly through the cabin air. Each note lands somewhere deep inside, touching memories waiting there. Some roads lead forward, some roads return. Tonight I follow neither, I simply let them burn. That empty passenger seat carries shadows from before, moments left suspended between leaving and wanting more. Street lights paint rivers on the hood, the moon watches from above, while every mile marker reminds me of what I used to dream of. That empty passenger seat remains beside me still, a quiet monument to a love I couldn't keep. The night grows wider with each turn, the horizon drifts away, and all I have for company is everything I couldn't say. Maybe loneliness isn't the absence of someone, maybe it's the presence of memories in places they no longer belong. Maybe that's why this car feels crowded, even when nobody else is here. Rain gathers on the windshield, then disappears, just like promises. Just like years, just like us. That empty passenger seat doesn't hurt the same tonight. The ache remains, but something inside feels lighter. The roads ahead no longer look endless, the darkness no longer feels deep. For the first time on this journey, I'm not searching for what I lost, I'm searching for what's waiting next. That empty passenger seat will stay empty for a while, but maybe that's not sadness, maybe that's space. for a new story to arrive. The city fades behind me, the rain finally lets go. A distant glow appears beyond the horizon, and I keep driving. The storm finally leaves, not with a goodbye, just a quieter sky. Clouds pull back from the sleeping city. Drops of water sparkle beneath the streetlights. Every rooftop carries traces of the night, like pages still drying from spilled ink. The air feels different through the open window, cool enough to wake forgotten dreams. For the first time in what feels like forever, the silence doesn't feel like defeat. Something is changing, I can't explain. The weight is still here, but it doesn't feel the same. After the rain, the world begins again. Tiny reflections dancing on the pavement, 1,000 shattered pieces catching light. After the rain, the sky remembers blue. The darkness slowly loosens its hold, making room for something new. I stand beneath the clearing horizon, watching colors reappear. After the rain, hope feels closer than fear. Yeah, morning birds rehearse unfinished melodies. Above avenues washed clean by the storm. Traffic signals glow through fading mist, guiding strangers toward another dawn. A cafe sign flickers to life nearby. The scent of coffee drifts into the breeze. Simple things I used to overlook now feel like reasons to believe. The city awakens one light at a time, and somehow my heart follows the same design. After the rain, the streets wear silver crowns. Every puddle holds a different version of the sky looking down. After the rain, old shadows lose their shape. The memories remain, but they no longer keep me in one place. I watch the horizon stretch wider than it did yesterday. After the rain, healing finds its way. Not every ending arrives with closure, not every wound has to disappear. Some scars become part of the landscape, quiet reminders of where we've been and how far we've come. The clouds move east, the night moves on, the heart learns slowly, but it learns. After the rain, the future comes into view, not as a promise, but as an open road waiting beyond the blue. After the rain, the sunrise paints the sky with colors that never ask permission to shine. I take a breath and let the moment stay. After the rain, I finally believe better days could be on their way. The first rays touch the skyline, the windshield begins to glow. The storm becomes a memory, and the journey continues. The city opens its eyes slowly, like a dream deciding to stay. Golden colors gather on the skyline, softly spilling over glass and steel. The streets that carried all my restless thoughts now seem quieter than they used to feel. A bicycle rolls through an empty avenue, leaving shadows stretched across the lane. The world looks almost unfamiliar without the company of rain. Every hour before this one felt endless somehow, yet here I am, standing in the now. Morning lights pour across the rooftops, turning yesterday into a distant view. Morning lights catch every corner, even the places I thought never could. The sky unfolds in shades of gold and midnight once remaining for a moment. Everything feels beautifully unchanged, yet somehow new. Store owners lift their shutters one by one, coffee steam rises into the air. The city writes another chapter without asking who was there before. A gentle breeze drifts through the window, carrying sounds from waking streets below. Simple moments feel extraordinary when you spend so long feeling alone. The horizon widens, the night fades away, certain answers arrive without needing words to say. Morning lights scatter diamonds on the pavement, every reflection tells a different story. Morning lights stretch beyond the distance, reaching places hidden from the dark. The same roads still exist, the same buildings stand, yet everything looks different when viewed through healing hands. I used to think peace would arrive like fireworks, like some unforgettable revelation. Instead it comes quietly, like sunlight crossing the floor while nobody is watching. No grand finale, no dramatic goodbye, just a heart learning how to breathe again. Morning light cover the city in wonder, the clouds drift farther from the shore. The weight I carry through the night doesn't define me anymore. Morning lights guide the day ahead, not erasing where I've been, but showing where I can go next. I lift my eyes toward the horizon and let the future come into focus at last. The last stars disappear, sky turns endless blue. The night has told its story, the morning writes a new one. The night kept every secret, the morning asked for none. The skyline wears a softer shade of blue, sunlight settles on the river below. The streets I wandered through for countless hours now lead somewhere I don't yet know. The rearview mirror holds a fading darkness, a world that slowly disappears behind. Every mile carries less resistance, every breath feels lighter than before. The chapters close, the pages turn, the lessons stay, the bridges burn, yet life continues. past every ending. There's a new day waiting, beyond the fear, beyond the memories I carried all these years. A new day waiting, past every storm, past every sleepless hour that kept me holding on. The sun climbs higher across the sky, and something deep inside finally believes there's more ahead than what's behind. A train moves slowly through the distance. Morning commuters fill the station halls. Everyone follows separate directions, chasing dreams invisible to all. I watch the city come alive around me, windows shining like 1,000 stars. Funny how the same familiar places can feel entirely different after dark. Nothing was wasted, nothing was wrong. Even broken roads can lead us on. There's a new day waiting, where hope begins not as a destination but a place within. A new day waiting, patient and bright, standing at the edge of the longest night. The future opens like an endless sea, and for the first time I welcome what I cannot see. To every message left unsent, to every tear hidden by the rain, to every memory that stayed longer than expected, thank you for teaching me that hearts can bend without breaking, that endings can become beginnings, and that healing arrives one sunrise at a time. The city moves, the world turns, the sky glows, the soul lights. There's a new day waiting, calling my name, not asking me to forget, only to change. A new day waiting, filled with unknown roads, new faces, new stories, new dreams to hold. The horizon stretches endlessly, covered in golden light, and everything the darkness taught me now helps me recognize the bright. There's a new day waiting, and this time I'm ready. The last trace of midnight fades, the sun rises completely. The engine slows, the journey ends, a smile appears, and somewhere deep inside another story begins. Headlights blur across the rain outside. Another night the clock keeps counting down, while sleeping I remain on different sides. Cold coffee sitting on the windowsill, neon colors paint the empty floor. 1,000 conversations left unfinished, still drift around this apartment door. Your photographs of eyes inside a drawer, hidden underneath old movie stubs. Funny how the smallest pieces linger long after everything becomes dust. Every street grows quiet, every signal turns red, every thought gets louder inside my head. I stay awake while the world disappears, following echoes through corridors of years, tracing reflections on midnight glass, watching no feelings continue to pass. The morning's low above the avenue, silver lights spilling across the room. Somewhere between goodbye and dawn, I'm still carrying pieces of you. The taxi rolls beneath the amber lights, its taillights vanish in a distant fog. The radio hums through paper-thin walls, like a soundtrack written for being lost. The storm outside begins to slow its pace, tiny droplets slide from intersections, silent telephone lines, questions with no answers, returning every night. I stay awake while the skyline grows dim, holding fragments that refuse to give in, searching the dark for something familiar, finding the silence becoming clearer. Street lamps shimmer across the boulevard, fading like wishes made from afar, somewhere between regret and peace. A different chapter starts. Maybe healing isn't loud, maybe it arrives unnoticed, like daylight slowly touching rooftops without asking for attention. Maybe hearts don't break at once, maybe they unravel thread by thread, until one morning the weight feels lighter than it did before. I stay awake through the final hour, watching night surrender all its power. The clouds begin opening overhead as new colors spread. The horizon goes beyond the haze, soft gold replacing shades of gray. For the first time in a while, the future doesn't feel so far away. Birds begin singing beyond the rain, the darkness loosens its grip at last. A new day waits beyond the window, and this story has only just begun. Name appeared for half a second on a screen glowing in the dark. One notification, one heartbeat, and silence again. Yeah. Yeah. The rain has stopped, but every rooftop shines, like the city's holding on to tears. A message window waits beneath my thumb, filled with words I've carried for months. Outside the traffic moves like distant stars, crossing paths I'll never cross again. I wonder if a story looks the same from wherever you are tonight. Every sentence forms, then falls apart like paper airplanes lost before they start. There's a text I never said, still living between midnight. Regret 100 little truths trapped behind a blinking cursor. Questions left unanswered, feelings left uncovered. A goodbye that never found its voice, a chance I never chose. There's a text I never sent, and somehow it still follows me. The apartment homes with quiet electricity, blue lights stretching across the floor. I scroll through memories without a destination, like wandering streets I used to know. Old photographs carry familiar smiles, frozen inside another season. Back when forever sounded believable and distance felt impassable. Certain roads keep circling back to where they began. No matter how far the headlights ran, there's a text I never sent, floating through forgotten conversations. A confession made too late, a promise missing its occasion. Moments turn to paragraphs, paragraphs turn into ghosts. Now every unsent letter feels heavier than most. There's a text I never said, and it still knows my name. Maybe some words belong to the night, not because they're unimportant, but because they arrive after the story is already changed. Maybe closure isn't found inside a message bubble. Maybe it waits somewhere else beyond. beyond the need for a reply. There's a text I never sent, resting quietly beneath the stars. No longer asking for an answer, no longer reopening old scars. The city keeps moving, the sky keeps turning, the dawn keeps coming without permission. There's a text I never sent, but tonight I'm finally letting it remain unread. The screen goes dark, the room grows still. Another chapter closes without a single word being delivered. A tiny green dot, a thousand possibilities, none of them mine. The city glows beneath a blanket of haze. Windows flicker high above the streets. Everyone belongs somewhere tonight, except the thoughts that keep returning to me. I tell myself it doesn't matter now, yet somehow here I am again, staring at a status underneath your name, like it holds the ending I never found. One small sign, one fleeting trace, enough to pull me back into the same place. Last seen online a moment ago, close enough to notice, too far to know the distance between us can't be measured by miles. It's hidden inside all these unfinished nights. Last seen online, then gone once more, leaving shadows where certainty stood before. I watched the screen fade into blue. Every road still leads to you. Street lights stretch across the windshield, golden rivers flowing through the dark. The radio whispers through the speakers, like it understands this aching heart. A familiar song begins to play, the one we loved during summer drives. Now every note feels like a photograph, trying to keep old colors alive. The clock keeps moving, the room stands still. Some memories leave, others never will. Last seen online, a brief little spark, vanishing quietly back into the dark. No explanation, no final page, just silence growing with every passing day. Last seen online and out of sight, another unanswered chapter of the night. The moon hangs over empty avenues, and somehow everything reminds me of you. I used to think healing looked like forgetting, like waking up and feeling nothing. But maybe healing is remembering without breaking apart. Maybe it's learning that not every story needs a reunion to have meaning. Last seen online, the words remain, but they don't carry quite the same weight. The stars above the skyline shine without asking who stayed behind. Last seen online, a distant light fading softly into morning skies. The city breathes a brand new day, and for a second I almost look away. The notification never comes, the world keeps turning anyway. Somewhere beyond this sleepless window, another story waits. Not outside, inside. Your side of the bed has learned a different language. The blankets rest untouched beneath the moon. Dust settles slowly on forgotten corners, where laughter once filled every room. The elevator hums comes to concrete walls, a lonely sound traveling floor to floor. Meanwhile your memory walks these hallways like it still owns a key to my door. I've changed the pictures, moved the furniture around, yet somehow your shadow always finds the house. You're a ghost in my head, moving through places I cannot defend. A voice in the static, a face in the rain, a song that appears when I whisper your name. You're a ghost in my head, neither alive nor gone, living somewhere between memory and loss. Every night rebuilds with daylight tears apart and leaves your silhouette across my heart. Yeah. Traffic lights flicker through the curtains, painting red and gold across the floor. I watch the colors slowly disappear, like promises fading from before. The city carries millions of stories, yet mine keeps circling the same scene. A final conversation never spoken, a future that remained a dream. Time keeps passing, the seasons rearrange, but certain wounds forget to change. You're a ghost in my head, drifting through every unfinished thread, a photograph hidden beneath the years, a melody drowned inside my fears. You're a ghost in my head, lightless but strong, turning quiet moments into songs. No matter where the night begins, your reflection always finds its way in. Hey, hey. Maybe some people never truly leave, not because they stay, but because they become part of the scenery. Like street lights on familiar roads, like constellations above old neighborhoods, always present, even when nobody is looking. The rain taps softly against the glass, the clock forgets to make a sound. The darkness stretches through the room, and all that's left is now. You're a ghost in my head, but your shape is growing faint. The edges blur beneath the dawn, like watercolor in the rain. You're a ghost in my head, yet tonight feels different somehow. The weight I've carried for so long doesn't feel as heavy now. Maybe healing starts the moment we stop chasing echoes and let them become part of the wind. The storm moves east, the clouds begin to break. For the first time in months, I don't follow. No destination, just wet roads and thoughts that refuse to stay parked. The engine breathes beneath them in the sky, tires draw silver lines through puddles of light. Downtown reflections slide across the glass, like scenes from a life moving too fast. Billboards shimmer over quiet lanes, the colors melting into the rain. Every corner carries a familiar ache, every turn reveals another mistake. The city keeps unfolding, block after block, our memories right beside me, without ever talking. That empty passenger seat feels heavier than it should. The space filled with everything we never understood. Every red light holds me still, every highway stretches long, and somehow every mile tonight keeps proving you're gone. That empty by love. A green signal flashes through the mist. The boulevard opens into darkness. Storefront signs flicker one by one, like fading chapters of a novel unfinished. The radio offers distant melodies, floating softly through the cabin air. Each note lands somewhere deep inside, touching memories waiting there. Some roads lead forward, some roads return. Tonight I follow neither, I simply let them burn. That empty passenger seat carries shadows from before, moments left suspended between leaving and wanting more. Streetlights paint rivers on the hood, the moon watches from above, while every mile marker reminds me of what I used to dream of. That empty passenger seat remains beside me still, a quiet monument to a love I couldn't keep. The night grows wider with each turn, the horizon drifts away, and all I have for company is everything I couldn't say. Maybe loneliness isn't the absence of someone. Maybe it's the presence of memories in places they no longer belong. Maybe that's why this car feels crowded, even when nobody else is here. Rain gathers on the windshield and disappears, just like promises, just like years, just like us. That empty passenger seat doesn't hurt the same tonight. The ache remains, but something inside feels lighter. The roads ahead no longer look endless, the darkness no longer feels deep. For the first time on this journey, I'm not searching for what I lost, I'm searching for what's waiting next. That empty passenger seat will stay empty for a while, but maybe that's not sadness, maybe that's space for a new story to arrive. The city fades behind me, the rain finally lets go. A distant glow appears beyond the horizon, and I keep driving. Now with a goodbye, just a quieter sky. The clouds pull back from the sleeping city, drops of water sparkle beneath the streetlights. Every rooftop carries traces of the night, like pages still drying from spilled ink. The air feels different through the open window, cool enough to wake forgotten dreams. For the first time in what feels like forever, the silence doesn't feel like defeat. Something is changing, I can't explain. The weight is still here, but it doesn't feel the same. After the rain, the world begins again. Tiny reflections dancing on the pavement, 1,000 shattered pieces catching light. After the rain, the sky remembers blue. The darkness slowly loosens its hold, making room for something new. I stand beneath the clearing horizon, rehearse unfinished melodies above avenues washed clean by the storm. Traffic signals glow through fading mist, guiding strangers toward another dawn. A cafe sign flickers to life nearby. The scent of coffee drifts into the breeze. Simple things I used to overlook now feel like reasons to believe. The city awakens one light at a time, and somehow my heart follows the same design. After the rain, healing finds its way. Not every ending arrives with closure. Not every wound has to disappear. Some scars become part of the landscape, quiet reminders of where we've been and how far we've come. The night moves on, the heart learns slowly, but it lights. After the rain, the future comes into view, not as a promise, but as an open road waiting beyond the blue. After the rain, the sunrise paints the sky with colors that never ask permission to shine. I take a breath and let the moment stay. After the rain, I finally believe better days could be on their way. The first rays touch the skyline, the windshield begins to glow. The storm becomes a memory, and the journey continues. Like a dream deciding to stay. Golden colors gather on the skyline, softly spilling over glass and steel. The streets that carried all my restless thoughts now seem quieter than they used to feel. A bicycle rolls through an empty avenue, leaving shadows stretched across the lane. The world looks almost unfamiliar without the company of rain. Every hour before this one felt endless somehow. Yet here I am, standing in the now. Morning lights pour across the rooftops, turning yesterday into a distant view. Morning lights touch every corner, even the places I thought never could. The sky unfolds in shades of gold, where midnight once remained. And for a moment everything feels beautifully unchanged. Yet somehow new store owners let their shutters one by one. Coffee steam rises into the air. The city writes another chapter without asking who was there before. A gentle breeze drifts through the window, carrying sounds from waking streets below. Simple moments feel extraordinary when you spend so long feeling alone. The horizon widens, the night fades away. Certain answers arrive without needing words to say. unforgettable revelation. Instead it comes quietly, like sunlight crossing a floor. When nobody is watching. No grand finale, no dramatic goodbye, just a heart learning how to breathe again. Morning lights cover the city in wonder. The clouds drift farther from the shore. The weight I carry through the night doesn't define me anymore. Morning lights scout the day ahead, not erasing where I've been, but showing where I can go next. I lift my eyes toward the horizon and let the future come into focus at last. The last stars disappear, the sky turns endless blue. The night has told its story, and morning writes a new one. The night kept every secret, the morning asked for none. The skyline wears a softer shade of blue. Sunlight settles on the river below. The streets I wandered through for countless hours now lead somewhere I don't yet know. The rearview mirror holds a fading darkness, a world that slowly disappears behind. Every mile carries less resistance, every breath feels lighter than before. The chapters close, the pages turn, the lessons stay, the bridges burn, yet life continues past every ending. There's a new day waiting, beyond the fear, beyond the memories I carried all these years. A new day waiting, past every storm, past every sleepless hour that kept me holding on. The sun climbs higher across the sky, and something deep inside finally believes there's more ahead than what's behind. A train moves slowly through the distance, morning commuters fill the station halls. Everyone follows separate directions, chasing dreams invisible to all. I watch the city come alive around me, windows shining like 1,000 stars. Funny how the same familiar places can feel entirely different after dark. Nothing was wasted, nothing was wrong. Even broken roads can lead us home. There's a new day waiting, where hope begins, not as a destination but a place within. A new day waiting, patient and bright, standing at the edge of the longest night. The future opens like an endless sea, and for the first time I welcome what I cannot see. To every message left unsent, to every tear hidden by the rain, to every memory that stayed longer than expected. Thank you for teaching me that hearts can bend without breaking, that endings can become beginnings, and that healing arrives one sunrise at a time. The city moves, the world turns, the sky glows, the soul learns. journey ends, a smile appears, and somewhere deep inside, another story begins.